Hey guys, welcome to the final part of Sonic Riders Zero Gravity.
God damn it, internet. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Great start.
Hey, we haven't settled anything yet.
So,
That was
remember
just-
the end of Sonic's story, we had a cutscene of them barging into Eggman's room. This is the continuation, but this is how it starts.
That's weird.
It's weird because if you don't remember what happened at the end of Hero Story, it just kind of does this.
Well, it kind of did that in Riders 1 as well. It just
Yeah,
kinda
but it was a little
like
more
that.
seamless in that sense, but here it just kind of... Also, look at Eggman's grin back there, I just noticed that now. Just the biggest dirt face. But yeah, here's more noticeable that like we have no context as to what happened unless we remember that cutscene from Hero Story.
So they kind of want you to play the hero story.
Well, you have to get to the story, but if you don't remember things, you're out of luck. But now Tails is finally piecing together why these stones weren't supposed to be together. Yeah,
Too late?
since these stones are all together, and Babylon Garden can't be near the stones, we're gonna see the effects of it. Also, what is with this one robot? He's so persistent. Because that's the same robot we saw before looking for these things.
Is that one that exploded?
Yeah.
How is that thing still flying?
Oy.
Eggman! I don't know. What?
I don't know.
It's your
You have
robot!
any-
Scientist of the Year.
You got an IQ of 300,
Yeah,
which I
sure.
still question to this day.
I know,
Yes.
agreed. 300 or 30? Maybe even 3.
I think they got the... Yeah, I think it should be 003 at this point.
What do you mean?
I figured out how they can change gravitational polarity. It's a black hole. The meteorite.
Well, that makes sense. Whenever we get near a black hole in Super Mario Galaxy, it just sucks you in.
The light was black that attached it.
And then
So,
it also
guess what
says
happens
too
here?
bad. And then you see Bowser's face pop up on the screen, and then you start back at the checkpoint.
Yeah, then he just loses life. Man, if only real life worked like that. Now Eggman just looks disappointed.
No surprise there. Like, when everything else fails him anyway, so.
Oh, I didn't get a carpet this time. So disappointed.
No fine furnishings for you, Eggman.
What the hell?
It's making a black
That's
hole.
like-
That's what's happening.
That's not good.
Yeah, see? There's your black hole effect. Also,
Oh, no, it's so
it
large.
transformed. It blew up, but Babylon Garden just transformed. That's all that happened. Makes sense.
Okay.
Also, it causes tornadoes when there's black holes.
I thought I was gonna see some
Is this
scary
is this
monster.
Sonic
from
Riders
us.
Zero Gravity, or, you know, the day after tomorrow?
It could be either.
This could be so many climate change movies that it's ridiculous.
I like how Eggman's like, world's doomed. Well, see you later.
I gotta
Not
get
my
my
problem.
fallout shelter.
This is not my problem anymore.
It's the mustached villain who usually tries to cause this kind of stuff.
He's the one who blows up the moon in Adventure 2 and blows up the world in like 7 chunks in Sonic Unleashed. This is nothing new. But of course, we're getting afraid to get sucked in, but
Oh,
we can just fly
hey.
over to it with hoverboards.
Hey guys, we're gonna save the world by hoverboards.
Pretty much. So now it's time for the one and only final boss. Just like how it was in the first game, we have one boss to deal with. And if you don't attack this guy, you're just looping around. There's no laps. So we need to hit this guy to trigger the laps. Just like in the first game.
You received a text message.
It said you received a text message.
No, the robot didn't receive a text message. That's a little weird. I'm gonna kill you. Ooh, it's my BFF. What did you have to say?
Oh my
Leslie,
gosh.
you need to add that in. You need to add that in as the same font that the game uses
The
as
robot
a
that was
subtitle.
killed is not the damn final boss. What the hell?
Now, the gimmick with this final boss is at certain points, the gravity would just automatically change. You can't do this anymore. It's gonna automatically change at the certain points on this track. Which is like impossible to not hit this guy because of that. you'll always have enough meter because they'll always push you into it. And since you can't do anything to boost or anything, you're not going to be using that meter unless you're in that automated section. So really, there's like nothing to worry about in this boss fight. You just play it. Because every time I go into anti-grab mode like this, it's the game doing it, it's not me.
Oh, you hit him.
Yeah, and that triggered the lapse. By hitting him twice, that triggered it.
So the robot that robot is the final boss.
Yeah, that robot that's been
Actually,
flying
I just
around,
said that,
it's
'cause
him.
What the hell? What the
It's just he
hell?
has a really big purple thing on him now for some reason.
Black
Like,
hole.
where did that come from? That's not a black hole, that's like a boulder. So we're
I'm
gonna
getting
punch it.
very much a
How about those
GML
Orbis,
Sonic Advance 3 kind of vibe from it.
I was
little
going with the Orbis power or something, but wow.
Yeah, Marley, I kind of agree with you. I'm kind of getting. What's the robot's name in Sonic Advance 3? I can't remember.
GML.
GML? Okay.
Yeah. But at the same time, I'm also kind of getting a Metal Overlord vibe as well.
Yeah, especially because of
The
his
whole thing of,
transformation.
where did all of these pieces of machinery come from?
And it can fly with wings.
Hey, guess what? 45-second transformation sequence. Go!
I'm good, thanks.
No, it's a little bit quicker than most of Goku's.
Yeah, you got a point.
True.
I think it's... Honestly, I still say the most jarring thing was the first time he transformed into Super Saiyan 3, that took like 5+ minutes. Then when he transforms into Super Saiyan 3 to fight like the Super Boo, took him like 2 seconds.
He needed to
I think that's
grunt
still the
for
most-
it. It was an effort.
He
It
was
an
stalling for
effortless
time,
thing.
so he
Give him some
really
props for
had the
that.
push.
Hi, Meteor.
Yeah, we're good.
He's gonna chunk meteors at you now.
That's
Hey,
really the
Meteor
only thing
hurt.
you gotta worry about. Outside of that, you really don't have to deal with anything here. Just a nice casual stroll down this
Can I-
big old inner tube.
Wait, so you have to beat the boss, but do you have to be in first place to win
Yep.
the stage?
Yep.
What the hell? That doesn't make any sense.
Then again,
That's
I never see any Dare Racers. It's the same logic that the first game had.
Sweet.
You have to beat the boss and then be in first place. Okay.
Yep. I mean, hey, if I beat this but Knuckles beats me, it doesn't count. It's Sonic Riders. It's not Knuckles Riders. So we have to make sure it's Sonic. Because, man,
You know,
if he's not in
for
the
being
title,
the fastest
he's a problem.
thing alive, Jack got in last place in that fight.
Yeah. Where's your breaking now?
It's sad.
And now Babylon just kind of floats there. How anticlimactic.
That black hole sure didn't do jack shit.
No, it didn't do
Marvel.
anything. All it did was make tornadoes. And now they're all gone.
Much as I'll miss the vastness of space, this world.
What the hell, Jet? Your voice got a lot squeakier.
Yeah. I don't know why, but the cutscenes, like these CG ones, and then the in-game cutscenes, his voice, I don't know, it's a little bit different for some reason. I never understood why.
He's got the hiccups.
Yeah. Besides, sorry, I kind of drank before we got off Babylon.
Meteors really work. They had some programming that made them try to gather up the other units.
Tails, are you sure you're old enough to drive?
He's 8 years old. At this point, he
That's
probably would be
even
10.
worse. Lisa Simpson is more qualified to drive.
The only one that's
And she
able
doesn't
to,
age at all.
the only one that's legal to drive is Knuckles.
You got a point, actually.
Knuckles is 16. Sonic's at 15. Amy's 12.
Can you really trust Knuckles to drive?
You got a point.
He's really
That face is just like,
a knucklehead.
Well, then again, we can't question logic because
Knuckles is an idiot.
No, I was gonna say, he doesn't have fingers. I think they'll make it a little bit harder.
that and
How
not
do you
only
drive with boxing gloves?
that, Tails can pilot a plane.
He can pilot a plane, he can build planes, drive a car, drive a spaceship.
They wish they could get back to their home planet.
And build a plane that he can also drive as a car and a spaceship.
He also in Sonic Adventure 2 drove a car. You remember that one mission
Yeah.
to catch the president?
Yeah, he drives a car
He
there
drive
too.
a car.
And he's driving a hover car right now. Yep, time to race in traffic. No big deal.
Yeah,
We're not
let's
paying for
have
these
our
cars.
licenses suspended together.
We're not paying for any of these cars. We'll be fine. Yeah, and that's it. That was Zero Gravity for you. Also, we were watching the credits here. You could actually watch the credits in Hero Story. In fact, these are the credits from Hero Story. Reason why? I don't like the credits song they play for Babylon Story. This is the main theme for Zero Gravity that we're listening to now. It's fitting. But you see the credits for both Hero Story and Babylon Story. There's no point in watching them for Hero Story, so we just cut those out. As you remember seeing, they're gone. But here they are. They're here.
You didn't do what I did. I'm never doing that again. The freaking credits, seeing the credits like multiple times kind of irritates me. I don't know why.
Yeah, I can understand why. Dude, when I did Sonic Adventure on my channel, I had to watch the credits 7 times. 7.
Yikes.
That's why I did my final thoughts before the credits, and then I just signed off, so people didn't want to see them. They could just click off the video. Simple as that.
That's honestly the way you really can do it. Honestly.
Yeah, it's the only real way you can do it with a lot of these multiple playthrough games. But yeah, that was Zero Gravity for you. This was honestly the last good racer for Sonic for a while because Free Riders tanked because of its control. All-Stars Racing did okay, but it didn't hit the high point again until All-Stars Racing transformed.
Then it really became, Sonic Mario Kart.
Well, it was Mario Kart pretty much with the first All-Stars Racing. But it got All-Star Racing transformed. With that, it got more Mario Kart / Diddy Kong Racing style.
Yeah. I actually really like that game.
No, it's really
I didn't play
good.
the first one. I didn't play the first one.
That one was pretty good as well. It's just, I can't go back to that one as much anymore. It's just because I played so much Transform. It's hard to go back.
Do you think they'll ever make another Sonic Riders game?
Not at this rate, unfortunately. If Free Riders probably did better in sales, maybe. But I don't see them doing it now. Because these games didn't do as well as they were hoping for. And you can clearly see why. The first game, it really established it did well. But then the second game changed up so dramatically its mechanics to favor this Zero Gravity function. And then Free Riders did the exact same thing because of motion control. Both cases didn't work to its favor, especially with the motion control.
Zero Gravity, this is how it went with this series, in my opinion. It's like, Sonic Riders is a good game. It's like, oh, this is a good experiment. Then they tried doing it with this game. I honestly thought that this game was really forgettable.
Yeah, I can agree. Like, it was fun, but it's not something I come back to all often.
And this is honestly how... This is kind of a game you don't want it to be like. Because if your game is forgettable, nobody's going to play it.
Yeah.
Your game can be really shitty. Like, the reason why everybody knows about Sonic 06 is because it's shitty.
Same for Boom right now.
But people are buying the game because it's shitty. Kind of weird.
Oh, it can't be that bad.
Oh.
Like, honestly, like, you'll remember a shitty game. Like, but you don't want a game to be forgettable. And that's honestly how I feel about this one, because I completely forgot that this game existed. And I'm like, oh.
And for good reason, too, because outside the Zero Gravity mechanic, it doesn't really do anything that new to the series. It's just another racer in the Sonic Riders series.
Like, a lot of games have this issue, and, I hate saying this because I know a lot of people play the series, but Call of Duty Ghosts, for example, I completely, it's a forgettable game. That's why I think it's just
there's a reason why not many people care about the Call of Duty series anymore.
Because
just because it's all the
so
same.
Many frequently, people forget that some games exist in that series. It's just, you don't want a game to be forgettable. It's all right if no, of course not. It's not okay for a game to be shitty, but at least you'll make some money off of shitty games. I hate that's how the world works sometimes, because human nature is just curious by nature.
Honestly, if we're going to recommend a racing Sonic game, at this point, I would just say it's All-Stars Racing Transform, because it's the easiest to get into. You can play it online with friends, and it is probably the best one out of them all. The
Oh,
Rider
but
series is
Lester, you
good, but
can't-
if you're gonna play it, play the first one.
Oh, but Lester, you can't play as Wreck-It Ralph or Banjo-Kazooie in Transformed, can you?
You can play as Wreck-It Ralph and Transform, but not Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, that's a strange decision. Considering
Banjo-Kazooie
one
was the first
cars.
ASR game.
It's just kind of weird because Banjo-Kazooie was... He had his own racer, but that racer was better when he was guest starring in 2 other racers, Diddy Kong and All Stars
Yeah,
Racing.
no one remembers his racers.